So hi guys, we are from the Australian clan, the Green Berets, and my name is Combat. Today we're going to give you a commentary of our player Dusty555, and well, guess what? He's in our TeamSpeak channel as well. So Dusty, can you say hi to our YouTube audience?
Hello, everyone.
So we got also other members in our clan who are in here as well. So we got Stealthy, say hi, Brad, and
Hey.
Matthews. So starting off with the game, we can actually see Dusty using the RPG very well. So coming off a very good killing streak already. So the RPG is never been nerfed so because he's using the RPG booster.
Alright.
So so Dusty, tell us what you're doing now in the game. So like
Well,
what
at
is
the moment, I'm just having a little spaz because there's so many people going for C. I'm just trying to defend it, trying to take it for a bit, but then I realized there was just a lot of people heading for it, so I decided to just back out, but someone got me by surprise.
Yeah, just talking about how you actually play. You're always going alert, and with your ability of awareness, it actually really helps you in the game. Well, some players might have noticed that Dusty does have 110 health, so it's actually a good thing to get this, health boost because you never know when you might need it.
Yeah, it is common to get below 10 health, and with the body armor, that can help a lot. I don't think I used the body armor in this gameplay actually, but 10 HP really does help. It saved me a lot of times.
Well, I'm just going back to the game. We actually saw Dusty did a dumbfire with his RPG and managed to kill more than at least three people. Um, just talking about the RPG booster, it's well, it gave the RPG a big boost. So Stealthy actually knows more about the mechanics of this RPG booster more than me. So would you care to explain?
Well, the point of the booster is pretty unbalanced. It's become a anti-infantry RPG ever since the booster came out. It's now actually more used by people for infantry than vehicles, which has got an infamous banning on some clan servers.
Did you know? Oh, did you see that? Dusty came across a sniper who actually dropped claymores, and he just avoided that, even without the claymore awareness. Which
Yeah,
well, this is a
but
note to some other players that remember to look down on the ground. You never know what's around the corner.
yeah, true, but claymores are like 45 damage now. So basically, you bulldoze your way through two, and then you come out on top still.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about claymores. I tend to try stay away from them all the time, but got to be careful about everything around you. It's better not to lose health.
So Dusty, I got a. Oh wow, that's a nice triple kill. Make a quad.
Quad.
Damn.
So Dusty, so what do you in this game? What was your main objective? Like what are you planning to do?
Well, I noticed there were loads of people at sea, and sea is usually, I guess, the funnest place to try and take, and most of the team
It's a
spawns
club.
there, so yeah, there's just a lot of action in sea.
So you're well really you're flanking your enemies is a very good thing in this game because if you're gonna fight somebody head on and um and they have a better like a better gun than you, talk about a machine gun and rip you to shreds. Dusty took the alternative to actually go behind the person's back, which is actually a good idea. And looking at the footage, Dusty's actually using the crate. Would you call it the crate? To provide him cover and also stealth-like stuff, so people will actually shoot him. And going to the gameplay, we actually see Stealth using the first person, not the first person,
Third
the
person.
third person face camera
Yeah,
actually shows what's behind him, and I also recommend to like players out there to use that ability because you never know who's going to be behind your back, and if you're a sniper, you wouldn't like to be stabbed behind your back, especially when you're meant to be a stealth person.
true that. I've actually have personal experience with that. You go behind a crate or low wall, and usually these in this game you have low walls where the tip of your head is still poking out. So you basically have to look down so your head doesn't appear behind it. But if you put your back towards the wall while your head is down, you can look at all the enemies or whoever's running towards you. Like say you're just being shot and you're running away. You go behind the crate and you look behind you using the F key, and they can't see you, but you can see them, and you see them running towards you. So you know they're coming. When they're close enough, you just pop out and surprise them.
Yeah. So mainly, you're in this game, we can actually notice that Dusty's always going on the side of C near the petrol tanker and getting on top of the balcony, especially at C flag. That's well, you don't see much players doing that, and it's very special. Well, looking at the gameplay, actually, Dusty failed to knife, and then he actually redeemed that by actually knifing another guy around the corner. Now ready to capture the flag, there's a guy, he comes out of the corner and just kills him. But overall, his talent in the game and also skill has probably pushed his team a little further to the flag.
Now,
Yeah,
can you
well-
see how? Yeah. Well, but that's true. Did you see just before he died then that he actually had 4 health? Now, during those couple of seconds that he was alive, but he should have been dead because he has 110 health. He was alive and able to make his last 4 hit points worth a few kills.
Yeah, I just see that it's like a very good ability you can actually unlock when you actually get tier 3. For engineers and people who like assault, and also if you're even a sniper, it could actually save you from a bullet. It's just it's a must.
Yeah, well, at the moment, I was just trying to get C, and I finally got C after a lot of work, because I was sticking around the side of C to give my team some sort of chance to take it, because I think they were going after D a lot, and D is a pretty hard flag to cap since there's so many areas the enemy can come from.
Yep. Just to recap, people are always going to rush to D to get their C flag out, and Dusty is using just cover and also going up and down in the area the choke points just to defend his C Charlie flag, which is actually a very good idea because not many there's team players that do it, but mostly they get into the spawn and they just ruin the game. But this that Dusty does is just keep the game long, but also to maintain a good kill to death ratio as well.
I like he's using the cover very well. It's I think that the best way to survive in your first-person shooters is to know your maps.
Yeah. Well, the first thing is when you start playing Battlefield, you get used to the game, get used to the weapon. But then when you actually play the game for a long time, you have to know the maps to actually do well. And that's what Stealthy and everybody should recommend to new players like Brad and Matthias.
Sure.
Yeah, well, Brad. Let's introduce Brad and Matthias. They actually just recently joined our clan, and we actually brought them into our commentary today. So guys, you wanna take over and actually talk about the game for us?
Hi, I'm Matthias.
So what's actually happening now on the game? Well, I think mortar strikes are happening, but yeah.
Well, at the moment, the team is just heading for D, obviously, because it's the last flag, but they're actually going in for B, and that's going to make it a bit confusing for the team. So I'm just going to get D now, or at least try with some knifing fails, because most of them are going to be at B right now, so I thought why not just go take D, there's not going to be too many, but obviously I was wrong and there was quite a few people there.
Yeah, I probably haven't noticed this, but many people are actually using what Stealthy really likes, his favorite weapon, the 1911.
Yes. Did you also notice that person who Dusty successfully knifed after 3 attempts, but he was doomed, the guy he killed, because he was using the poorly not nerfed, but it's just the poor weapon, the M9.
Yeah, well, we can say that not many players out there, can actually afford battle funds and rely on credits. But having the 1911 in your arsenal is a very Dusty, what are you doing in the game? Is actually a very good weapon with you, because when you run out your primary, that's actually good, especially the MP5. But talking about its reload time, and you're in a death or life or death situation, you have to do something about it. And the 1911 pulls you through.
I usually do that, you know, combat, do ups and downs, my character. Just yeah, and just look retarded. And sometimes I run looking all the way down, so it looks like I'm depressed.
Just reminds me of Battlefield Heroes when you can actually do the emote.
Oh yeah, but every time you get killed, they're just like hello. And those with battle funds, they're just like they do that yeah or the their special battle funds only emotes, which we don't have.
Just going back to the game, Dusty's always alert and he always keeps his guns reloaded, which is actually it's very good because some players will just fire, forget, and just go back to the primary and realizing, oh, I could have used the RPG for that moment. But as we know, Dusty got raped. We can say that term by people spawning back at US base. Now he's actually lost most of his bases, spawning back at the RU base, and he's going to make his way back to B.
So did you just see that he got killed by the veteran's USAS by like maybe 30 feet?
Yeah. Well, we can say the USAS is a good. Well, let's say it's new. It's a weapon that's.
I wouldn't say it's new. I say it's awesome. It's just that people get killed by it so often that it's their own personal rage. But I can't agree with them because I use it and I love it.
Yeah, it's automatic, but you have to also consider that the iron sight is difficult to look down, but also the damage is like wow, right there. You can just practically just mow down people within like 30 feet, as you saw.
Wait, the USAS has iron sights? I don't
Yes.
use them. I
Yeah,
never use them.
Well, I do when it comes to range. You can just make your shots a little bit more accurate.
Yeah, well, I don't need to.
Dusty's always using the combination with his MP5, his 1911, his RPGs. But in this game, we can see that his main weapon is the RPG with the RPG booster, which actually makes engineers a little more dangerous on the battlefield. Because it's not always going to be assaults anymore and medics. It's going to be engineers as well.
Oh yeah, true.
A good idea is if you see someone that's not looking at you, they're not looking behind them, and you know you're easily going to get them, it's a good idea to either knife them or shoot them with your secondary weapon, usually a pistol, so you don't use your primary weapon ammo up. Just keeping your ammo up can seriously get you more kills and maybe even save you.
Yeah, so ammo can... keeping your ammo is a good thing as well, but usually you get more ammo for your pistol as well. As the game ends, we can actually look at the end of game results is 80 to 11. Yet again, Dusty has got a very good score compared to our other commentary, but he's got one less death, but it doesn't really matter. But we can say that Dusty is a good player, and we are fortunate to have him in our clan. But the good thing is he's a good team sport, and it's all about kills and stuff like that. It's all about helping your team push forward, capping the fags. And it's not really a vehicle map, but he would help people repair vehicles. But in this game, we can take note of the MP5, the 1911, the RPG booster, and how he plays. So to wrap it up, Stealthy would explain how these mechanics work.
So so RPG booster first, I think. Yeah, I basically said in the video, it's just anti-vehicle, not anti-vehicle anymore. It's anti-infantry, and it's got huge blast radius, unfair, but it's fun. But it definitely needs to be toned down a bit.
Yeah,
okay.
In the game, even with the RPG booster, Dusty was able to push his team, which is the good result. But talking about the RPG booster itself, yeah, we can agree with that. But this is the game here, and the player like Dusty would not rely on his RPG that much without the RPG booster. But he would still get a good KD with the MP5, because his MP5 was pretty much 40% of his kills in the game.
Yeah, true. And I would agree that it can help your team. What surprised me the most is that no one said anything about, no one raged about it during the whole game, which really confuses me.
Well, this was before the patch. Some people don't know about this RPG booster.
Sorry, but with the
with that, anything else we should talk about?
With the new patch, there was a change with the RPG booster, which did help because you took no damage when you shot it even at your feet. Now you can easily kill yourself, so if you run into someone you can't just shoot the ground and just keep on running. You'll die along with them.
Cool, that's
Well,
cool.
So, the MP5, what do you think, guys?
Well,
Brilliant.
I think they've actually buffed it up in the latest patch. They made it slightly better at range instead of going down to the 13 to 20s, I think it was. They've made it so it stays at around 23, I think, around there.
Yeah, and with the MP5, we always see Dusty using it, and the 1911. Come on, guys.
Yeah, best ever.
Well, I guess there's nothing bad about it. I was using the regular version because I can't really afford to get the elite version for pretty much all
Moment
my
of silence.
accounts. But it's a very good weapon, much better than the M9. If you're accurate, then the regular version
Yeah, I would say
can
so.
be pretty good because it has less damage, less bullets, and absolutely terrible at long range. But if you know how to aim, it can still be a very formidable pistol.
Yeah, and with the game here, we can actually how Dusty plays is very orthodox compared to other people. Dusty's always like, okay, pushing forward. I don't care that the team's gonna be here. I'm gonna go by myself and try and push the team forward. That's what you call a good sport, regardless that he's taking a risk.
Yeah. And that's about it, I think. So I want to add anything else, so we finished.
Well, guys, if there's anything else you want to comment on, if there's nothing, I'm gonna wrap it up. So I'm Combat, and we are joined with
Stealthy.
Dusty?
Right. Matthews.
yes. So we are the Green Berets, the Australian clan in Australia, and we
It's
will
not
bring
just
you.
the 5 of us.
I know. We'll bring
Much
you.
more of us.
Yeah, I know. We will bring you more further commentaries of Dusty and other players as well. So stay tuned and thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
You failed at knifing, Dusty.
Bye bye. Shut up. And I made loads of mistakes. That's not bad for my first commentary, I
Hey,
I know.
Combat, stop recording.
LOL!
think.